Squeezing your left hand right before a big test, job interview, or performance can actually help your brain remember more and keep you calm. Scientists have found that this simple move literally changes how your brain processes stress and stores memories. It turns out, your left hand is linked to the right side of your brain, the area that controls emotions and instinctive reactions. By giving your left hand a firm squeeze for about 90 seconds, you can quiet those fight or flight nerves that make you freeze or forget your lines. This trick doesn't just help with anxiety, it also boosts your ability to recall information under pressure. Athletes, actors, and even students have used this method to help their minds stay sharp when it counts most. Forget fidget spinners or deep breathing for a second. Sometimes, all you need is your own hand to hack your brain's stress response and unlock better memory in the moments you need it most. A cold shower can wake you up as powerfully as a shot of espresso, no caffeine required. When freezing water hits your skin, it shocks your system into high alert, sending a jolt of energy through your body almost instantly. What actually happens is your body releases a flood of endorphins, those same feel-good chemicals that kick in when you're laughing or after a workout. This surge can boost your mood, making you feel more positive and focused, even if you rolled out of bed feeling sluggish. The cold triggers your circulation to speed up, pushing blood to your core and brain, which naturally sharpens your senses. People even report that their anxiety drops and their alertness skyrockets after just 2 minutes under icy water. If you're reaching for coffee to jumpstart your day, try swapping it for a quick cold shower instead. You might find yourself grinning and wide awake before you even towel off. People who say "I am" instead of "I want to" are way more likely to actually change their lives. Your brain literally starts to believe the story you tell it. When you declare "I am a runner" rather than "I want to run," your mind shifts from chasing a goal to protecting an identity. This is because your brain is wired to stay consistent with who you think you are. By claiming the identity, your habits start aligning automatically. Suddenly, skipping a run feels like betraying yourself, not just missing a goal. Studies show that identity-based goals stick better than outcome-based ones. Instead of saying "I want to eat healthy," try "I am someone who eats healthy food." Your decisions follow suit, because you're just acting like the person you already believe yourself to be. So, next time you want to change a habit, don't make a wish, make a declaration. The fastest hack to reaching your goals is to talk to yourself like you've already arrived. Your brain can't stand unfinished business. That's why you remember incomplete tasks better than the ones you've already checked off. This psychological quirk is called the Zeigarnik effect, and it's the reason your mind keeps replaying what you still have to do, even when you're trying to chill out. That nagging feeling when you're supposed to be relaxing? It's your brain's way of keeping you on edge, making sure you don't forget the stuff you haven't wrapped up yet. That's why it can feel impossible to truly unwind after a busy day. You're stuck in a mental loop of tasks you haven't finished. But here's the hack: simply writing down your unfinished tasks tricks your mind into letting go. Making a to-do list gives your brain permission to relax, because it knows you've got a plan and you won't forget what needs doing. So before you try to binge your favorite show or scroll in peace, jot down everything left on your mental plate. Suddenly, your brain will stop nagging you, and you'll actually be able to enjoy your downtime for real. Reading fiction for just 6 minutes slashes your stress levels faster than taking a walk or listening to music. Seriously, scientists have tested it. Forget the gym or your go-to playlist, your brain wants a novel. Researchers found that diving into a story drops your heart rate and eases muscle tension within minutes, beating out classic relaxation methods. It's like hitting the reset button for your mind with nothing more than a book. What's wild is that the effect works even if you aren't a big reader. All you need is to get absorbed in a story, and your body starts chilling out faster than if you'd gone for a stroll or pressed play on your favorite track. So next time you're stressed, grab a novel, even just a few pages. Your mind and body will thank you, and you might just discover your new favorite escape route. Doodling during class can actually make you smarter. Scientists found that people who doodle while listening to a lecture remember way more than those who just sit and stare. Turns out, letting your pen wander keeps your mind from zoning out. When you're doodling, your brain stays just busy enough to stop it from daydreaming or getting distracted by your phone. Instead of your thoughts drifting off, doodling anchors you in the moment, keeping your focus locked onto what's being said. This isn't just for art kids, either. Even random shapes or lines count as doodling, and the effect still works. You don't need talent, just a pen and the willingness to let your hand move while you listen. So next time you're in a boring meeting or a long lecture, start sketching in your notebook. You'll not only look creative, but you'll also walk away remembering way more than everyone else. Writing down your worries before bed can help you fall asleep faster than most sleeping pills ever could. Scientists have discovered that physically offloading your anxieties onto paper tricks your brain into believing the problems are already being handled. This means your mind stops spinning, and your body can finally relax. Think about it, your brain treats unfinished thoughts like open tabs on a computer, draining your mental energy all night. Jotting them down is like hitting save and quit. Your brain gets permission to shut down, making it easier to drift off. In one study, people who spent just 5 minutes writing out their worries fell asleep significantly faster than those who didn't. It's not about solving your problems on the spot. It's about clearing mental space so your mind isn't working overtime in the dark. Grab a notebook, scribble down every nagging thought, and leave them there for the night. The act of writing is enough to put your mind at ease, so you can finally get the deep sleep you've been craving. Standing like Superman or Wonder Woman for just 2 minutes can literally change your body chemistry and make you feel more powerful. Scientists have found that striking a power pose actually increases testosterone, the confidence hormone, and lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, all in under 120 seconds. This means you can hack your own biology before a job interview, big presentation, or any nerve-wracking situation just by how you arrange your body. The secret isn't in what you say or do, it's in how you stand. Forget pep talks, your posture alone can trick your brain into feeling more assertive and less anxious. Power posing sends signals to your mind that you're in control, even if you don't feel that way yet. Next time you're about to face a challenge, try planting your feet wide, hands on your hips, chest open, just like a superhero. You might be shocked at how much more confident you feel, all thanks to a simple shift in stance. Drink coffee right before napping and you'll wake up turbocharged, way more alert than from coffee or naps alone. Scientists call this the nappuccino, and it's the secret hack elite performers use to crush afternoon slumps. Here's how it works. Caffeine takes about 20 minutes to hit your brain. So if you drink a cup of coffee and immediately lie down, you'll fall asleep just as the caffeine starts kicking in. During your nap, your brain flushes out adenosine, the chemical that makes you feel tired. When you wake up, not only are you refreshed from your nap, but the caffeine has just started working, doubling your alertness. Forget choosing between coffee or a nap, combine them and experience a next-level boost that feels like a brain superpower. Humans are the only animals that stay up late on purpose, even when they're exhausted. Scientists call this revenge bedtime procrastination. It's when you delay sleep just to reclaim some free time you missed during the day. While every other creature listens to their body's signals, humans scroll TikTok, binge shows, or just stare at the ceiling, all to get back a sense of control over their own schedule. The irony? It usually leaves you feeling even more tired and out of control the next day. Your brain craves downtime, so it tricks you into thinking those extra hours awake are a reward. But studies show skipping sleep for me time actually makes stress and anxiety worse, messing with your mood, memory, and immune system. Try setting a bedtime alarm, not just a wake-up alarm. Even better, make your bedroom a phone-free zone for the last 30 minutes before bed. Taking back your sleep is the real act of self-care. Your mind and body will thank you every morning. Eating off a blue plate can actually trick your brain into eating less food. Scientists have found that the color blue is a natural appetite suppressant, making you feel fuller faster, without you even realizing it. Most foods aren't blue, so your mind subconsciously associates blue with not food or even spoiled food. This weird brain hack makes your meal less appealing, so you're less likely to reach for that extra helping. Restaurants almost never use blue plates for this exact reason. They want you to eat more, not less. But you can use this trick to your advantage at home, especially if you're trying to cut back without feeling deprived. If you want to snack less or control your portions, swap out your regular dinnerware for blue plates or bowls. You'll be surprised at how much less you eat, just because of a simple color switch. Chewing the same flavor of gum while studying and during your test can actually help your brain remember more. Scientists call this context-dependent memory. Your brain forms stronger connections when your senses match up in both situations. Imagine prepping for an exam with a blast of minty freshness, and then popping the same gum in your mouth as you sit down to take the test. That familiar flavor tells your brain, "Hey, we've done this before," and helps unlock the information you studied. Researchers found that students who chewed gum while learning and then again while testing scored noticeably higher than those who didn't. It's not just a placebo, your taste buds are literally helping your memory work better. So next time you hit the books, grab a pack of your favorite gum, and make it your secret weapon for test day. Multitasking is a myth. Your brain literally can't do it. What feels like juggling emails, texts, and homework at the same time is actually your mind frantically flipping a metal switch back and forth. Each time you switch tasks, your brain burns extra energy, loses focus, and makes tiny mistakes you don't even notice. That productive feeling is just your brain working overtime to recover from distraction after distraction. Studies show it can take up to 23 minutes to fully refocus after each interruption. So, every time you check your phone mid-project, you're secretly sabotaging your own progress. Want to get more done in less time? Try single tasking. Give one thing your full attention, then move on. Your brain will thank you with sharper thinking and way less stress. Scrolling through nature photos on your phone can slash your stress in under 2 minutes. Yes, you read that right, no need for a wilderness adventure or a trip to the mountains. Just a quick digital dive into the beauty of nature can calm your mind and lower your cortisol levels faster than you can brew a cup of tea. Recent studies have shown that even a brief glimpse of serene landscapes or lush forests can trigger a relaxation response in your brain. This might sound like magic, but it's actually science. Your brain associates these images with tranquility and peace, releasing chemicals that help you unwind. It's like a mini vacation for your mind, without leaving your couch. Imagine the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, instead of reaching for a snack or scrolling through endless memes, you swipe to a gallery of nature shots. Those vivid greens and blues could be your shortcut to serenity. In under 2 minutes, your heart rate drops, and your stress hormones start vanishing into thin air, leaving you calmer and more focused. So next time life feels a bit too hectic, consider this your digital escape plan. Dive into photos of misty mountains, dense forests, or gentle waves lapping a quiet shore, and let nature's beauty work its magic on your mind. You might be surprised at how quickly those stress levels start to fall. No hiking boots required. You can actually stop a sneeze mid-air just by rubbing your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Sounds bizarre, but it's a trick your brain can't ignore. Sneezes are basically reflexes, your body's way of kicking out irritants, but you can hijack the process. When you feel that tickle in the ear building, press your tongue firmly against the top of your mouth and rub back and forth. This weird little move sends a rush of new sensory signals to your brain, distracting it from the sneeze command it was about to send out. It's like flipping a switch in your nervous system before the sneeze escapes. People who use this hack swear it works almost instantly, saving them from awkward situations or messy moments. Next time you're about to sneeze in a silent room or during a meeting, try this out and see how your brain reacts. Trying to fall asleep might be the very thing keeping you awake. Studies show that if you actually try to stay awake, your brain flips the script and sleep sneaks up on you faster. This mind hack is called paradoxical intention, and it's a legit psychology technique. Instead of stressing over every minute you're not asleep, you do the opposite. Tell yourself you're going to keep your eyes open and stay awake as long as possible. Your body naturally wants to do what it's told not to, so when you stop fighting to sleep, the pressure disappears and your brain relaxes. That anxiety about not getting enough rest? It melts away, making it way easier to drift off. So next time you're tossing and turning, dare yourself to stay awake. It sounds wild, but tricking your mind with reverse psychology might be the fastest sleep hack you'll ever try. Chugging ice water can literally hack your nervous system and calm a racing heart during a panic attack. Most people reach for deep breaths or soothing music, but the real game changer is sitting right in your freezer. When you drink super cold water, it shocks your vagus nerve, a major player in your body's stress response. The vagus nerve runs from your brain straight to your heart, and when it's activated by extreme cold, it sends a signal to slow your heart rate almost instantly. That icy jolt isn't just refreshing, it's biological magic. Doctors and therapists even recommend this trick for people with anxiety or panic disorders because it's fast, effective, and totally natural. No meds, no waiting, just a glass of water and a few ice cubes. Next time your heart is thumping and your thoughts are spiraling, forget everything you've heard about calming down. Head for the coldest drink you can find, take a big gulp, and let your own nervous system do the rest. Your brain literally can't tell the difference between real laughter and fake laughter. That means when you force a laugh, even if you're totally faking it, your mind still releases the same feel-good chemicals as if you were genuinely cracking up. Scientists have discovered that both genuine giggles and pretend cackles trigger endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters. It's like hacking your own emotional system with nothing more than a fake chuckle. This odd brain glitch means you can instantly lift your mood, lower stress, and even strengthen your immune system just by laughing on purpose. It doesn't matter if nothing's actually funny, your brain is along for the ride either way. So next time you're feeling down, try faking a laugh for a few minutes. Your brain will reward you, even if you know it's all an act. You're not losing your keys, they're hiding from you, and your shoes are the perfect bait. The human brain is wired to create memory hotspots, and the spot you step out of your shoes is the one place you're guaranteed to visit twice a day. Imagine this, no more frantic key hunts or getting locked out. By dropping your keys right on top of your shoes the second you walk in, you're linking two daily routines into one foolproof system. You physically can't leave the house without seeing your keys, because you can't put on your shoes without picking them up. This isn't just convenience, it's cognitive psychology in action. Our brains are terrible at remembering isolated objects, but fantastic at connecting habits. Every time you repeat this move, you reinforce the neural pathway that says shoes equal keys. So next time you walk through the door, skip the key dish and head straight for your shoes. You'll outsmart your forgetful side, and your keys will never play hide and seek again. Staring at a plant for just 2 minutes can actually slow your heart rate and melt away stress, even if you're in the middle of total chaos. Science shows that even a few moments of focusing on greenery triggers a calming response in your brain, shifting your body out of fight or flight mode. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny succulent on your desk or a leafy tree outside your window, your mind treats any living plant as a natural stress reliever. Researchers found that people who gazed at plants for a couple of minutes had lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol, and their pulse actually dropped. This quick fix works because our brains are hardwired to find nature soothing, even in small doses. The color green, the organic shapes, even the idea of life thriving near you, all signal safety and relaxation to your nervous system. So next time you're feeling overwhelmed and can't take a break, just lock eyes with a plant. 2 minutes is all it takes for your body to start chilling out, no meditation app required. Flossing before brushing actually removes up to 20% more plaque than brushing first, completely flipping what most people do every day. If you've always reached for your toothbrush before floss, you might be missing out on a serious oral health upgrade. When you floss first, you loosen and pull out chunks of food and bacteria stuck between your teeth. That means when you brush right after, your toothpaste and toothbrush can actually reach those tight spaces and sweep away the gunk that floss just dislodged. Research shows that this simple switch can lead to healthier gums, less bleeding, and fewer cavities. Dentists have seen patients who make this change get cleaner checkups and fresher breath without even adding extra time to their routine. So next time you reach for your toothbrush, remember, floss first and brush after to get a dentist-level clean every single day. Just 30 seconds of freezing water at the end of your shower can make you happier and keep you from getting sick. That's not a myth. Studies show that a quick blast of cold triggers a flood of endorphins, the same chemicals that boost your mood after a workout. Your body reacts to cold by firing up your circulation and ramping up immune cells, giving you a natural defense boost for the whole day. People who do this regularly report fewer colds, less stress, and even better sleep. It sounds wild, but the shock of cold water actually trains your nervous system to handle everyday stress with more resilience. That means you walk out of the bathroom not just clean, but mentally tougher and physically stronger. You don't need an ice bath, just crank your shower to cold for the last 30 seconds. It's a tiny challenge that pays off with a happier mind and a healthier body, starting today. You're making your passwords weaker by adding more symbols and numbers. The strongest passwords aren't full of random characters, they're actually simple phrases you can remember, like banana, couch, dance, party. Hackers love when you use things like P@SSW0 or D123 because automated programs can crack those patterns in seconds. But a weird, unrelated phrase is almost impossible for computers to guess, and way easier for you to recall under pressure. The trick is to pick 4 or 5 totally random words, or a sentence you'll never forget but no one else would ever guess. Think clouds eat purple pizza every day long, unpredictable, and a nightmare for hackers. Stop stressing about remembering a mess of symbols and numbers. Switch to random phrases and make your passwords both safer and simpler for your brain. Saying someone's name out loud the moment you hear it can actually rewire your memory for instant recall. Most people think forgetting names is just bad luck or a faulty brain, but it's usually because you never gave your memory a real chance to grab onto the name in the first place. When you hear a new name, your brain files it away as random noise unless you force it to pay attention. The fastest way to do that? Repeat the name out loud right away. This tiny act creates a stronger neural connection than just thinking it silently. Imagine meeting someone named Jordan. If you immediately say, "Nice to meet you, Jordan," your brain has now heard, spoken, and processed the name. That triple exposure is like an instant backup for your memory, making it way less likely you'll blank on their name later. It feels awkward at first, but that little moment of repetition tricks your brain into caring about the name. So the next time you meet someone new, don't just nod, say their name out loud, and watch how easily it sticks. You forget up to 90% of your dreams in just 10 minutes after waking up. That means nearly every wild adventure, bizarre twist, and hidden message your brain conjures at night vanishes before you even brush your teeth. But those first few moments after you open your eyes? Your dream details are still fresh, weird, and sometimes totally mind-blowing, if you can catch them. The secret is shockingly simple: keep a notebook right next to your bed. When you wake up, grab the notebook and scribble down whatever you remember, no matter how random it seems. This tiny habit can turn fleeting images into a treasure trove of creativity, introspection, and some serious laughs later on. You'll be amazed at how much more you remember, and how much insight you can get, when you capture your dreams instantly instead of letting them slip away forever. Your brain starts solving tomorrow's problems while you sleep, but only if you tell it what they are tonight. Neuroscientists have discovered that writing your to-do list before bed actually triggers your subconscious to organize, prioritize, and even troubleshoot tasks as you rest. Instead of waking up feeling overwhelmed by a blank page and a foggy mind, you'll find yourself with ideas and solutions already bubbling to the surface. It's like giving your brain a secret overnight briefing. so it wakes up already in productivity mode. Most people wait until morning to jot down plans, but that's when your willpower is lowest and distractions are highest. By locking in your tasks late at night, you're basically hacking your mental operating system to get a head start before your feet hit the floor. Don't just leave your productivity to chance. Your best workday starts before you even close your eyes. Grab a pen tonight and see how tomorrow feels different. Forget coffee. Drinking a glass of warm water first thing in the morning can kick your metabolism into high gear before you even leave your bed. Scientists have found that this simple habit signals your digestive system to wake up and get ready for the day ahead, setting your body up to process food more efficiently. When you sleep, your body goes hours without hydration, making your digestive tract sluggish and your metabolism slow. That first glass of warm water acts like an internal alarm clock, flushing out toxins and priming your gut for breakfast. Even more surprising, studies show that warm water specifically helps relax and expand your blood vessels, which can improve nutrient absorption and circulation. Cold water, in contrast, can actually shock your system, making digestion less efficient in the early hours. So while everyone else is reaching for caffeine, you can hack your body's natural rhythms with a simple, soothing cup of warm water, giving yourself a head start on energy and digestion before the day even begins. Just 30 seconds of freezing water at the end of your shower can make you happier and keep you from getting sick. That's not a myth. Studies show that a quick blast of cold triggers a flood of endorphins, the same chemicals that boost your mood after a workout. Your body reacts to cold by firing up your circulation and ramping up immune cells, giving you a natural defense boost for the whole day. People who do this regularly report fewer colds, less stress, and even better sleep. It sounds wild, but the shock of cold water actually trains your nervous system to handle everyday stress with more resilience. That means you walk out of the bathroom not just clean, but mentally tougher and physically stronger. You don't need an ice bath, just crank your shower to cold for the last 30 seconds. It's a tiny challenge that pays off with a happier mind and a healthier body, starting today. Eat your dessert before your main course if you want to eat less overall. Scientists have found that starting with something sweet can actually satisfy your brain's craving for sugar, making you less likely to overindulge during the rest of your meal. When you dive into dessert first, your brain registers the treat as a reward, lowering the urge to keep chasing that sweet fix later. This means you're not only less tempted by the bread basket or extra fries, but you also feel more in control throughout the entire meal. It's completely the opposite of what most people think. Saving dessert for last can actually make you crave more, leading you to eat beyond your hunger just to get to the sweet stuff. Flipping the script tricks your appetite into settling down sooner. Next time you're out to eat, try grabbing a few bites of cake or a chocolate chip cookie before your entree arrives. You might just discover that you're full faster and more satisfied, no willpower battles required. Putting your legs up against a wall for just 10 minutes can literally drain excess lymphatic fluid from your body, slashing swelling and puffiness after a long day. Most people think you need fancy massages or expensive treatments to reduce swollen ankles or sore feet, but this simple trick uses gravity to do the hard work for you. When you elevate your legs above your heart, it encourages lymphatic fluid, which usually pools in your lower legs and feet, to flow back up toward your core. That means less bloating, less heaviness, and a real boost in circulation, all without leaving your bedroom. This is more than just a relaxation pose, it's a science-backed method to support your body's natural detox system, ease muscle fatigue, and even improve sleep quality. Just 10 minutes is enough to feel the difference, especially after hours of standing, sitting, or being on your feet. No special equipment, no gym membership, and no time wasted. Just lie down, swing your legs up the wall, and let your body reset itself in a way hardly anyone talks about. Cool feet, fast sleep. Sleeping with your feet sticking out of the blanket can actually help you fall asleep faster. It sounds weird, but it's all about how your body regulates temperature at bedtime. When your feet are uncovered, heat escapes more easily from your body. This drop in core temperature is a crucial signal to your brain that it's time to sleep, making you drift off quicker than if you stayed fully bundled up. That's because your feet have lots of blood vessels close to the skin, making them perfect for releasing heat. By letting your feet cool down, you're basically hacking your body's natural sleep process. So next time you're tossing and turning, try uncovering your feet. It's a simple trick that taps into your biology and can help you get to sleep faster than counting sheep ever could. Skipping your workout today. Here's the twist, standing up every 30 minutes can slash your risk of heart disease by up to 30%, even if you already hit the gym daily. That's right, your hour at the gym doesn't undo hours of sitting. Research is revealing something wild. Prolonged sitting triggers metabolic changes that exercise can't completely reverse. Even if you're crushing your steps or lifting weights, long stretches glued to your chair still put your heart at risk. The simple fix? Set a timer and stand up every half hour. Just a minute or two on your feet is enough to wake up your circulation and keep dangerous blood fats from building up. It's a micro habit with mega benefits. Don't let all that gym effort go to waste. Let your chair know who's boss and stand up for your heart, quite literally. Your phone can charge up to twice as fast just by switching it to airplane mode. Most people don't realize that all those background connections, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular data, are secretly sucking up power, even when your device is plugged in. When you activate airplane mode, your phone instantly stops searching for signals, updating apps, and syncing notifications. This means the battery isn't working overtime, so the energy from your charger goes straight into boosting your battery percentage. It's like shutting the door to distractions while you're trying to focus. Your phone channels all its efforts into charging, instead of juggling dozens of digital tasks. The difference is noticeable. Some users report an extra 10 to 15% charge in the same amount of time. So the next time you need a quick battery boost before heading out, flip on airplane mode and watch your phone power up at record speed. Monkeys have been peeling bananas from the bottom for centuries because it actually stops those annoying stringy bits from sticking to your fruit. Most people peel from the stem, but that's what causes all the mess, bruises, and stubborn fibers. Flip your banana upside down and squeeze the tip. Suddenly, the peel splits open perfectly, no struggle or squished fruit. You'll notice the strings come away cleanly, leaving just smooth banana. This trick isn't just monkey business, it's how you get a flawless snack every time. The bottom peel method also protects the fruit inside, keeping it fresher and bruise-free. Next time you reach for a banana, ditch the stem and try it the monkey way. You'll never go back to your old method once you see how easy and satisfying it is. A 10-minute walk does more for your memory than an hour of non-stop studying. Seriously, science shows your brain actually remembers more after a quick stroll than after cramming at your desk. When you walk, your blood flow and oxygen levels spike, instantly firing up the parts of your brain responsible for learning and recall. That little burst of movement wakes up neural pathways that sit dormant when you're hunched over notes for hours. Researchers found people remembered words and facts way better after just 10 minutes of walking than after sitting and studying the same info for an hour straight. Your brain needs movement, not just more time staring at a page. So if you want to ace your next test or keep your memory sharp, stop grinding and start moving. 10 minutes outside can beat an hour of hardcore studying every time. Jamming a cotton swab in your ear doesn't clean, it actually shoves wax deeper. Most people think they're tidying up, but they're just packing gunk closer to the eardrum, risking blockages and even hearing loss. Earwax is your body's built-in defense, trapping dust and bacteria before they can mess with your ear canal. When you poke at it with a swab, you disrupt this natural cleaning system and can even scratch sensitive skin inside your ear. Instead of digging around, let warm water do the work. During your shower, tilt your head and let gentle water flow in and out of your ear, no poking required. This softens and loosens wax, letting it exit naturally when you towel off. Turns out, the safest way to keep your ears clean is hands off. Trust your body's design and ditch the swabs, your ears will thank you. Stop washing your face every morning. Your skin's natural overnight oils are actually your secret weapon against pollution. Most people think that squeaky clean morning skin is healthy, but stripping away those oils can leave your face defenseless just when you need protection the most. Overnight, your skin ramps up its natural barrier, building a fine layer of oils that shield you from environmental stressors. These oils aren't just residue, they're like armor for your face, helping block out dirt, toxins, and even UV damage throughout the day. When you scrub your face first thing, you're erasing this protective layer before you even leave the house. This can lead to more irritation, breakouts, and premature aging as your skin fights to recover what it's lost. Instead, try just a splash of water in the morning, or skip cleansing entirely until nighttime. Let your skin's own defenses work for you and watch how much healthier and more resilient your face becomes. Want to fall asleep up to 15 minutes faster? The secret isn't a fancy pillow or meditation app, it's wearing socks to bed. Covering your feet actually signals your body it's time to sleep. When your feet are warm, blood vessels dilate, helping lower your core body temperature and triggering sleepiness. It's your body's built-in off switch you never knew existed. Most people think cool feet help you doze off, but it's the opposite. Warm feet mean your body can cool itself more efficiently, prepping your brain for deep rest. Slip on a cozy pair of socks before bed and let science do the rest. You might be surprised how quickly you drift off, all thanks to a simple trick right at your toes. Most people are dehydrating themselves every time they drink water. Sounds wild, but if you're gulping down huge mouthfuls, you're actually making it harder for your body to stay hydrated. Big sips trigger your kidneys to flush out excess water faster, so most of what you drink just ends up as extra bathroom trips. Your body doesn't get the chance to absorb and use that hydration effectively. The real hydration hack? Take small, steady sips throughout the day. This keeps your body's fluid levels balanced and helps you actually retain the water you're drinking. So next time you're thirsty, resist the urge to chug that bottle. Slow, frequent sips are the secret to staying genuinely hydrated. Washing your hair more than once a week could actually be making it duller and your scalp less healthy. Trichologists say your scalp needs time to naturally balance its oils, and overwashing strips away those protective layers, leading to dryness, irritation, and even more oil production as your skin tries to compensate. Think skipping a few washes will leave you greasy? Science says the opposite. When you shampoo just once a week, your scalp recalibrates, producing just the right amount of oil to keep your hair shiny and strong without weighing it down. This means fewer split ends, less breakage, and hair that actually looks better, not worse. Plus, your scalp's natural microbiome gets a chance to thrive, reducing flakiness and itchiness that so many people try to fix with more products. So the daily lather you've been told to do for years? It might be sabotaging your hair goals. Instead, give your hair a break, and watch it transform with just one shampoo a week. Your brain craves color, and app designers know it. That's why your phone is engineered to keep you hooked, flooding your screen with vibrant reds, blues, and greens that grab your attention and make scrolling nearly impossible to resist. But here's the hack: switching your phone to grayscale mode strips away all the eye-catching color, turning your digital world into black and white. Suddenly, Instagram looks dull, TikTok loses its pop, and even your favorite games seem less exciting. This simple trick hijacks the reward system in your brain, making every app instantly less addictive. People who make this switch often notice their screen time drops dramatically, sometimes by hours each week, because the urge to scroll fades into the background. You can usually activate grayscale in your phone's accessibility settings in seconds. It's like giving your mind a break from the constant dopamine hit. Try it and watch your screen obsession melt away. Cracking your knuckles doesn't cause arthritis. In fact, it might actually be good for you. That satisfying pop isn't damaging your joints or wearing them down, it's just gas bubbles rapidly collapsing in the fluid that cushions your fingers. For years, people have warned that knuckle cracking will leave you with stiff, painful hands, but research shows there's no connection between the habit and joint disease. One doctor even cracked the knuckles on one hand for decades and left the other alone. No difference in arthritis. Even better, the movement involved in cracking your knuckles may help keep your joints flexible and comfortable. Stretching out your fingers and moving your hands actually increases mobility and can relieve pressure built up in the joints. So the next time someone tells you to stop cracking your knuckles, you can let them know it's not just harmless, it might be a tiny life hack for keeping your hands feeling loose and ready for anything. Ditch your phone before bed and you could double your sleep quality overnight. Studies reveal that reading a paper book, not a glowing screen, supercharges your melatonin production, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. Screens blast your eyes with blue light, tricking your brain into thinking it's still daytime and crushing your natural sleep cycle. That late-night TikTok scroll? It might be stealing hours of deep, restorative sleep you didn't even know you were missing. But just 15 minutes with a real book signals your body to wind down, sending melatonin levels soaring and easing you into the kind of restful slumber that leaves you actually refreshed. The effect is so powerful, some researchers say it can literally double your sleep quality compared to using digital devices before bed. So next time you're tempted to check notifications under the covers, swap your phone for a paperback. You'll fall asleep faster, sleep deeper, and wake up feeling like you finally cracked the secret to amazing rest. Spicy food for breakfast can actually fire up your metabolism before you even leave the house. That means your body starts burning more calories from the moment you take your first bite of chili-loaded eggs or hot sauce on toast. Scientists discovered that capsaicin, the compound that makes peppers hot, triggers a thermogenic effect in your body. This means you're not just waking up your taste buds, you're signaling your system to ramp up calorie burning all morning. But here's where it gets even better: eating something spicy when you wake up can actually help control your cravings for junk food later in the day. That early morning heat tells your brain you're satisfied, making it easier to skip the donuts and chips when you hit that midday slump. If you want a simple way to hack your appetite and boost your energy, sprinkle some chili flakes on your breakfast or blend a little hot sauce into your smoothie. Your metabolism, and your willpower, might just thank you for it. Chewing gum while you study can actually boost your memory recall by up to 25% during tests. Imagine walking into your next exam already having a scientific edge, just because you popped in a piece of gum. This trick works because chewing increases blood flow to your brain, keeping you alert and helping you focus. Some studies suggest the repetitive motion even wakes up areas responsible for memory and concentration, giving your brain a subtle but powerful jump start. It's not just about flavor. Chewing gum can create a unique sensory connection to the material you're learning. If you chew the same flavor during both study sessions and test time, your brain links the two experiences, making it easier to retrieve what you studied. The next time you hit the books, Grab your favorite gum and chew while reviewing. When the test comes, use the same gum to unlock everything you've learned, turning a simple habit into a memory-boosting secret weapon. Putting your alarm clock across the room can double your chances of actually getting out of bed. Most people hit snooze without thinking, but forcing your body to move first thing in the morning kickstarts your brain into wake-up mode before you even realize it. Your brain is wired to stay in comfort, so when your alarm is within arm's reach, you're basically handing it an excuse to stay asleep. Placing it far away disrupts that autopilot, making you physically get up and break the cycle of endless snoozing. This one simple switch can actually make your mornings feel less groggy, because the action of standing up signals your brain to release alertness hormones. Suddenly, you're not just awake, you're alert enough to actually start your day. People who use this trick report fewer late starts and less morning fatigue, just from changing where their alarm sits. Next time you set your alarm, try placing it on the other side of the room and see how fast your mornings transform. Drinking coffee right after you wake up can actually make you feel even more tired later in the day. That's because your body naturally pumps out a surge of cortisol, the wake-up hormone, first thing in the morning, and caffeine can't compete with it. If you reach for your morning cup too soon, your body gets confused. The caffeine can't boost you past your natural peak, so you're wasting its potential, and risking a bigger energy crash once that cortisol fades. Waiting just 1 hour after waking up before drinking your coffee lets those natural hormones do their job. When your cortisol tapers off, that's when caffeine can really kick in and supercharge your focus. It's a simple shift, but it can change your whole day. Save your coffee for after your morning routine, and notice how much sharper and more energized you feel. Holding ice cubes in your hands can hijack your brain and stop anxiety in its tracks. While most people try breathing exercises or meditation, this trick uses the shock of cold to force your mind into the present moment instantly. When you grip something ice cold, your brain's panic center is overridden by the intense physical sensation. It's like hitting a mental reset button. Your focus snaps from racing thoughts to the freezing chill in your palms. Neuroscientists call this grounding, a method that disrupts anxious spirals by engaging your senses. The ice cube trick works because your body can't ignore the sudden drop in temperature, so your attention shifts automatically. Next time anxiety hits, skip scrolling or deep breaths and grab an ice cube instead. This simple hack can calm your mind faster than you'd ever expect, turning your own nervous system into your secret weapon. Most people waste hours trying to focus, but your brain can't actually concentrate for more than 25 minutes at a time. You're not lazy, your brain is just built for sprints, not marathons. Here's the real productivity hack: set a timer for 25 minutes, work non-stop, then take a 5-minute break. This method, called the Pomodoro technique, can literally double how much you get done. Science backs it up. Your focus and energy tank if you push through for hours, but short bursts keep your mind sharp and motivated. The timer creates urgency, turning work into a game you can actually win. If you've tried every productivity trick but still end up scrolling or daydreaming, it's probably because you're working against your brain, not with it. Try the 25/5 rule, and watch how much more you finish, without feeling exhausted.